Recently, though, I had a couple of moments that reminded me why we're here. The first happened early on a Monday morning as the students, the preceptors and I prepared to start work in the hospital. A pickup truck pulled up outside maternity, carrying an unconscious woman with a retained placenta and a serious ongoing postpartum hemorrhage. She was obviously in shock, and as we manoeuvred her from the truck on a filthy mattress and rushed her into L&D, I felt the familiar tightness I always feel when we have a patient that I'm afraid may need more than we have to give. She was quickly transferred to a table, and Miss Gala, who you heard about earlier, set about manually removing the placenta as students and preceptors worked together to provide fluids, empty her bladder, give her the essential drugs that she needed, make blood requests and put on the anti-shock garment that would help us to stabilise her. All this was achieved in minutes and with an efficiency and confidence that made me stop and take stock. No emergency buzzer was pressed. We don't have one. No multidisciplinary team of experienced professionals rushed in. We don't have one. It's just them. It was just our preceptors, graduates and students working to save the life of a woman in grave danger. And they did. And they do. They do every single day. Every day. The other moment that happened recently was our continuing education meeting. We provide a 2-day obstetric emergency refresher course twice a year for our graduates. We deliver the training using a combination of our preceptors, our teachers, and Haitian medical professionals to give lectures on topics like postpartum hemorrhage, multiple pregnancy, with hands-on practical sessions on obstetric emergencies. I felt nervous. How would our graduates perform? Had we educated them in a way that they would know how to apply these skills over time? Were they competent over time? The preceptors were professional and competent. The lecturers were engaging and relevant, and the venue was good. The most impressive thing of all, though, was our graduates. They were so completely and breathtakingly brilliant. They sang, they laughed, they shared experiences, but most of all, they absolutely nailed it. They asked insightful questions, they took notes and references, and they really knew what they were talking about. Every question was answered, examples were provided, and as the days went on, I felt more and more proud and less scared. I now realise that the education that they received from us and the subsequent experiences that they've had have made them the saviours of countless mothers and babies. They're competent and compassionate, and when people come to them for help, putting their trust in these graduates' hearts and hands, they do so wisely. There will always be tragedy. There will always be times where there's too little, too late. But I know that they'll do their best to save the lives that can be saved, and they will learn from the lives that are lost. So I can confidently say that we're doing a good job. We're not always perfect, as you can see today, but this work really is doing what it says on the packet. And so I want to say thank you. Thank you to every person who's ever helped us do this good work, for every dollar and every pound from your pocket, for every hour of your lives given as a volunteer, and for every time you liked or shared a story so that other people might know what we're trying to do. I think I can speak for all of us to say we are really, truly grateful for all the help that we get to do this good work. Thank you.